This conference will now be recorded.
Perfect. Last class, we were talking about how to identify a lightning component using an Aura ID. We have seen that whenever you're using Aura ID, you have to use unique IDs. These are developer defined ID. You can give any type of IDs. There is no restriction saying that you have to follow certain naming structure, except that there shouldn't be any space. Other than no space, you can use any type of IDs you can start assigning. Whenever you want to identify a lightning component in a controller, we use component.find. Component.find. You can find the button. You can find an input field, right? Hence, with a component.find, the Aura ID dot get. Get will get the value. Set will set the value. This is what we have seen in the last class. These are not widely used. We go by with mostly with attributes only. 99% you'll see that in whole Lightning, we use attribute-based identifications. We don't go with an Aura ID identifications, but certain cases we do use, but 99% it'll be attribute-based. Why? Because if there are hundreds of Lightning components, and if you declare Aura ID, system has to find the Lightning component and then get the value. So it has to go through a loop, which is a time-consuming process. Wherever, when in the other side, if you declare an attribute and you assign a data to an attribute, the controller knows the attribute where it is and it picks up the data directly from the attribute, which saves the time and efficiency. That is one of the reasons is that we don't use Aura ID much. We don't find an input. We don't find a button using an Aura ID. We directly on click, we call the function. And when the function is called, system knows that this function has to be called. And we write function based or we write attribute based acceptance of data rather than Aura ID. Now let me log in, right? Rupam @lt123.com, password CRM1234#. Today we are going to talk about the style element. Before we go further down, right, on the medium level of programming, we will see today how to apply styles, colors and styles, how to apply, right? Let's go ahead and start doing it practically. I click on setup, I click on developer console, right? Request everyone to please join in time, right? Everybody, most of you know me. You're not new to me, right? You know that I try always level best to make sure that I'm available on dot. If it's 9:30, I always try my level best to make sure that I'm there at 9:30 and I start the class by 9:32. So please make sure that you come on time. Even 2 minutes if you miss in Lightning, remember that you will miss a lot of things in Lightning. It's a vast syllabus. This lectures that I'm giving is also a waste of time, to be open and frank, right? So please, it's my humble request. Now I close it. In fact, I can say close all. File, new, Lightning component, right? LC underscore 0201 underscore example1 underscore CSS. I click on submit. Right, there we go. Lightning component. Now, let us do a couple of things here. Lightning card. Title equals to CSS, Cascade Style Sheets. I want to apply colors. I want to apply design. Lightning right? Lightning input, label. I am typing caps today. Label, label equals to enter your name. Label, enter your name as of now. Now, Control C, Control V, Control V. Lightning input, label, enter your city, enter city, enter employee code. One box will come, right? I'm not declaring an attribute to hold this data. If you want, you can. Let's do it completely. Aura, attribut, attribute. Name equals to emp name. Type equals to string, right? Like this, I'll create 3 attributes. Employee city, city. Employee ID. I will say it's a integer. It's an integer. Whatever the data that you enter, right? I will say value. Go ahead and assign it to what? Exclamation v dot employee name. Automatically the data will be assigned to that value. Let me copy this. Let me paste it everywhere. Let me paste it everywhere. Value equals to v dot employee city. Value equals to v dot employee ID. Perfect. Now let's do some coloring. Before than that, let's put some button also. LIGHT lightning button. Lightning button. Lightning button. Label equals to submit. On click. On click. Exclamation C dot submit. I'm calling a function called submit. Where is the submit function? Copy. I go to the controller and I go ahead and I apply it. Submit. Control S. Nothing. I'm not writing any JavaScript as of now. So let's come here. Now I want to color something. I want to put here welcome to employee ELCOME. Welcome to SPICE SpiceJet EMPLOY employee registration. Welcome to SpiceJet employee registration. Now this I want bold, I want italics. What should I do? I want after that I gave a paragraph tag. Okay, very good. Before than that also you gave a paragraph tag. Okay, very good. Perfectly fine. But I want to make this bold, red, blue, some color, background, borders. In such case, we use a predefined function called as div. Div is nothing but in HTML, div stands for division, dividing a HTML page into blocks. I will put this inside the div. Control X. Here we go. Inside the div. There are multiple ways of applying colors. There are multiple ways of applying colors. Remember that. There are multiple ways of applying colors. Right? There are multiple ways of applying colors. How, Rupam? How can we apply colors? You can apply colors by here. Let me go ahead and show you. I go to Google. I say Lightning Component Reference Library. I open it. I go to the Component Reference Library. I go to the Component Reference Library. I go to the Lightning and I select input. Let's take an example of input. Here we go, input. I go to the specification. In this, you have something called as class. Class is the keyword. class equals to. You cannot apply directly the style. Remember that. See, there is no style component directly. There is no style. S style, not there. You can implement through class only. Remember that. In Lightning, you cannot define inline style where you can go ahead and say style equals to no. You have to use class, right? For example, here, class equals to, class equals to what? My INP, my INP. Where is my INP? Copy the name. Come to the style. In the bundle element, I clicked on style. In the bundle element, I clicked on style. In the bundle element, I clicked on style. Here, this dot, this, say my INP, like this. Like this, you have to declare. All the outer element will be without space. Inner element, there'll be space. There will be space like this. One space. Inner element. Inner element will have space. Outer element will not have a space. Rupam, what is inner element? What is outer element? Wait. What is inner element? What is outer element? That's package. Right. Now see. What do you want to give? I want to give here color. Color equals to blue. See. Background. BACKGROUND background. Background equals to yellow. Control S. I'm just giving two things. Save, 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 saved. File, new, application. I copy the name. I say LA. I click on submit. I close the description. I come to the application. I call my component. C:, the component name. I will say extend equals to force. Force SLDS. Right. Now I go ahead and I click on preview. Now, do you see any color here? Not a single color came in. Why? Because this is an inner element. Why? Because that's an inner element. Rupam, what is an inner? Outer element is lightning card. Inside the lightning card, you have these all. So these are inside the lightning card. It's an inner element. Whenever it's inner element, come to the CSS, give a space. Space. This space, my INP. Now go ahead and see the output. Enter. Did I save it? See? Color got applied. Whatever I type, it comes in a blue. Welcome to SpiceJet registration. I want this also to be applied a color. Come here. Div class. Class equals to my box. I'm giving a name called my box. Copy my box. Come here to the CSS. Right? Use this. No comma, no space, like this. This dot my box. Like this. Now, is it box is inside something? No. It is on the component directly. Then it's an outer element. It's an outer element. It's an outer element. So I will go to my CSS. I will remove the space. My box doesn't require a space because that is outside, whereas lightning input was inside. It's an inner element. So I have to put a space there. Space. All inner element will have a space. Line number 1 has a space after this. This dot, this space dot my. Here, this dot my box. Now you can start giving. What else you want? Color equals to red, right? Can't you hear me, guys? Everyone can hear me? Everyone can hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Perfect.
Yes,
Thank you. MARGIN, margin. Margin left equals to 400 pixels. Margin left 400 pixels. From the top, you want to push margin top. From where I'm taking all these things? This I'm taking from CSS. CSS, 100 pixel. 100 pixel. You want font, right? You want font. Google.com. I will say CSS. It's called CSS, right? There we go. I look for the font. There I have the size there. So let's go ahead. Font size. And that's exactly what I'm going to apply here, right? Font size equals to 30 pixel, right? The font size equals to 30 pixel. So I'll take it to 40. See, from where am I taking this? I'm taking this all from your CSS, from the cascade style sheet. You can see that. Cascade style sheet, right? What else you want? You want a background? Select background, right? Background color. See, background color equals to, let me copy that. I come here. I say background color equals to, right? I go ahead and I say background color equals to, you can use any hexadecimal color codes, no issues. Background color equals to green. Control S. Now you go ahead and see our page. When I refresh, what happens? See, welcome to SpiceJet. From the top, 100 margin. From the right, margin right, I give 400. See, I'm able to move. Welcome to SpiceJet. Right? Welcome to SpiceJet. You want to put a logo on the top. You want to put a picture on the top. Right? See, background. This is the box background, div box. I can control the box size also. Width equals to how much? Equals to 300 px. Height equals to 150 px. I'm controlling the height and width of the box. See, I go ahead and I refresh it. Oh, the box became too small. Height, width I gave 300, no? So, right, Praveen.
It should be 800 or 1000.
Wamat. Praveen is saying audio. Please check your right. So let's say that I know right how much 600. Trial error, you cannot do anything. Here we go. See, oh, 800. You said you're correct. 800. Control S. Refresh. 800. No, 800 also didn't play much role. No, 800 is correct. You see that? Employee. Width 500 was what I gave. Width 150 was too big. So width, height 100 would be good. Control S. See, you're controlling. You're controlling it. Right? See, button, you want to color it. I want to color this button, Rupam. We want a purple color. Definitely yes. Go here, component, button, class. Class equals to my btn. You can see that I'm applying it to my button. Copy, come to the style, declare a style. Now button is inside component or external component? Tell me, internal or external?
Internal.
Button is an internal component. Remember that, because button is inside the lightning card. So you could have applied a lightning card, right? You could have applied a style to the lightning card also. So button is an inner element, remember that. And hence I have to give a space. Oh, sorry. I have to go ahead and I have to give a space. I go to the CSS, I give, right? I come here and I give space. Where it is, this space. This space, my button. Color equals to purple. Now background color equals to purple. Equals to purple. PURPLE. Right? Font equals to white. Font equals to white. Control S. Now you see, purple button came with a white font. Somebody asked me, no, Rupam, can we change the button color to what I want? I don't want to use variant. Variant success green. Variant equals to brand blue. Variant equals to destructive red. No, I don't want to use variant. I want to use color. See, now in the lightning page, I'm applying colors. You want to apply border? As usual, see, right? Borders. You can apply borders. Border style equals to dotted. Control C. Border style equals to dotted. Border width equals to 4 pixel, 5 pixel. Border width. Border width. I'm copying. Border width 5 pixel. Control S. Now come here. Okay. I refresh the page. It takes a little time. See, border got applied with a dot. My button is now looking differently. You can start applying this all the way you want in your component. By the way, right, Rupam, can I control the width of this box? Yes, sir. Put it in the div. No. I come here. This whole lightning card, I will put inside a div. Div. See? Control X. I can put the card inside the div. See? Lightning card. I've put inside the div. Div. To the div, I'll apply style. Class equals to. Class equals to my box box2. Control C. Outer or inner? What is this? It's an outer element or inner element?
Outer element.
Outer element. So there shouldn't be any space. So there shouldn't be any space. Control C. No space. See, now you can control the height and width. Height, 800 pixels. Width, because so many fields are there, no? So 500. Control S. Now go ahead and refresh the page. You can control the width and height of the box. See, box size has been controlled. You want the box to move to the right side? Definitely. See, I'm able to control the box size now. Earlier it was lengthier form. Now I have made it small. What else you can do, Rupam? I can go ahead and I can say, right, margin left for 400 pixels. Margin left 400 pixels. Control S. Save. Come and refresh the component. You see that the box will come in the middle of the page. See, box is coming in the middle of the page. How I'm right? I gave you homework if you remember. Login page. See, this is the way. On the top, I want a logo. Right now, you see that enter city, enter phone number. It's touching the component line. Rupam, I want a gap. For example, I'm writing something here. I want some gap, more gap. In front of it, I want more gap. How can I do that? Then it's called padding. Padding. We call them as padding. Here we go. CSS padding. Padding right, padding top, padding left. See, padding left. Control C. I come here. What do you want? In the box, I'm applying a padding. I will say 30 pixel. I've added a padding, 30 pixel. Padding left. Now you go ahead and refresh the component. You see what happens? The inner element, the lightning card will now be moved. Oop, it didn't move. Where it got pushed, it got pushed somewhere else, right? So Control Z. Oh, not here. I will apply the padding not to the box. Control X. I will apply the padding to my, let's see the control, employees, this one. Where is that? My INP. I will apply the padding there. My INP. Padding. Padding. Control S. Now you go ahead and see. Refresh. See. Do you see that? First enter name, there's a gap. I want to add padding to the right side also. Padding right, padding left. You see enter city is touching the border, but whereas enter name, it's not touching the border. All these are done with CSS, guys. Padding, padding, right? Padding right, padding top, padding right. You have to add. So 30 pixel. Right side, left side. Control S. Go ahead and see the output. From right side also, now there will be gap created. See, padding left. I don't want enter name should touch enter city. It's border to border touch. I want a gap. Same thing. Padding top, padding bottom. Each field will be individually outside. Right? Padding bottom, padding top. Everywhere I'm getting a padding. 30 pixel gap I'm giving left, right, top, bottom. Control S. Represent. Now you'll be able to see how the name has come outside. How the name has come outside. You can play around. You can play around. Rupam, I want this box to be oval. Border radius. I want this box to be oval. Right? What is the command? BORDR, border radius. RADIUS. Border radius equals to 30 pixel. Right? Control S. Now you see what happens. Border radius I give. See, can you see the design now? How it's coming? See the yellow field? Oval shape I made it. Right? You can make it 50 pixel more. Control S. Come and see here. Press enter. It will be more round. See how I'm making it? You can do anything you want, guys. It is just that, right? I will say class equals to all the three fields I'm implementing now. Class equals to Control S. Class equals to. Now next time when you go to see how this will look now. See? Good, no? You can give any colors you want. Yeah, other than yellow, you can say pink. Pink will look more precise. Pink. Same way button also you can push. Height, width, button. Margin left. I want the button to be center of the page. Where is my button? My button. Right? Color, pink. Control S. There we go. See? Submit button is coming in the middle of the page now. You want to put a logo. Perfect. First download the logo. Guys, everybody is able to understand how I'm customizing my lightning component. How I'm customizing my lightning component. Everybody able to understand?
Yes, Rupam.
Right? So this is how you apply style. I'll say EMPLOY, employ REGISTRATION, employee registration. Control S. Now, what else I can do? Image. First, go ahead and download the image. www.google.com. Image. SPIC SpiceJet SpiceJet. SpiceJet. I'll say image. SpiceJet image. I'll say SpiceJet logo. Logo. Right? Let's take this. Right click. Save the logo as. Let me save in some folder first. Right? Oh. So LT123, no folder created. So I'm creating a folder called as LT123. LT123. Right? SpiceJet something. Let me save 2 or 3 images. Right? Red dot spicy. Right click, save the images. 2 images I'm downloading. That's it, guys. Perfect. This looks like 2 big image. Done. Now come and load in your static resource first, right? Click on custom code. You will be able to see static resources. I click on new. Let me load both the images. IMG1, choose. Right. I go to your underscore SFDC folder. Look for the folder OF122. Let me, oh, not OF122, sorry, LT123. There you go. I make it public. I load it. IMG1 got loaded. Now, once again, I'm going to the static resources. I'm loading one more. New. I'll say IMG2. Right? I say IMG2. So two images got loaded. Now I come here and here I load the image. How to load the image? Right? You have to say IMG image SRC source equals to exclamation RESOURC resource. You have to use a dollar because it's a universal table. Resource dot IMG1 Control S. Now the image will come to your page. I refresh and you see the logo comes on the top. What happened? Did I give the right name? Let me check it out. Static resource IMG2, IMG1. Let me see the static resources. I gave IMG2, IMG1. Let me come here, right? Image source SRC equals to exclamation dollar resource dot IMG1, right? Control S. Perfect. It should be loading. Aura component load. Why my image is not coming up? Oh, it's there. Sorry. See, it's there. Too big. Now let's control the height and width. You can control from here. Height. HEIGHT height. HEIGHT height. Height equals to 150. Width equals to WIDTH. Width equals to 250. Control S. Saving it. Now come here. Refresh. You see? There we go. Now we need to push this to the right side. Better that you put in the div. This also you put in the div. Div. Control X. Put it inside this. Div. I'm placing inside the div. Paragraph. Remove it. Here you say class equals to my image. My IMG. Control S. Copy my IMG. Come to the CSS. Create a new CSS. This dot my IMG. See? Now Left margin 400 pixels, actually 600. Margin left 600. Now go ahead and see. Enter. There we go. SpiceJet. You're controlling the width, height. There's a gap. Find it out where you might have given somewhere top, my box, top margin 100 pixel. Remove it. Right? My box. Control S. The image will now be touching the box. See how I'm able to create with a logo. Welcome to SpiceJet. Employee registration with a submit button. Guys, understood how to create a lightning component with colors, images, and everything now? Yes.
Yes.
Anybody has any questions? Looks good. Right. Now, if you remember, I gave you homework. What is the homework that I gave you? Right? Plus sign. I gave you homework. Login.salesforce.com. I want this page to be created now. Exactly this page to be created. Tell me, how many of you are confident that you can create this page? This page I want to create. Paint. Exactly the same page, guys. Here, the SpiceJet logo. Here, right? The button width and length also you can control. Okay. Button width, button width, width, button width equals to, right? I will say 60px. Control S. Go ahead. Refresh. 60 was too small. Let us apply more. Width equals to, right, 200 pixel. Width, my BTN. Width, see, I'm controlling the width of the button. More than that, you want, say 500 pixels. Size, I'll not say 400, I will say 300 and take it. See, next time when you come, you can control the width of the button. See, long button. Oh, I should have taken there, right? I will left margin, not, I will say 50 pixel. I'm doing exactly what homework I'm giving you. I'm parallelly doing it to show you. See, button. How can I increase the button length? See, same way in the homework that I'm going to give you, Control V, the button length is increased. See, login, full. Rupam, how can I get a lengthy button? That's exactly what I'm showing you. I did exactly this piece now, but taking a different example. I did exactly this piece. This piece I'm doing. This piece I did with the image. Here the SpiceJet. Here it is Salesforce. Here it is username, password. There it's employee name, city. There is a white background. I made it. Here I made it. In my program, I made it pink background. Finally, it's all the same. Button, margin, margin. I'm removing it. No margins. Then you can push it how much you want, wherever you want. See, no margin at all. Now you can say 10, 20, 100. You can push the size wherever you want the submit button. You can use the font size, submit size you can use. Right? This is the homework that I gave you, and everybody should be doing it. Perfect, everyone? Anyone has any
Rupam,
questions on this homework? Yes?
here
Rupam,
login page saved and username is there now. Rupam, how we will do it?
Which one? 14 saved username.
Username, yeah.
It has to come from the database, wherever it's taking, from there it has to come. Forgot your password, that's an hyperlink. Remember me, checkbox, that is input type. Type equals to checkbox, one checkbox will come. As of now, just put this as a text. 14 saved, put as a text.
Okay.
You don't know yet. So as of now, I want the designing, whether this control works or not, later part of the story. I want you to design exactly like this. This whole is an image. This whole is one image, one text image, one picture. So total there are two pictures in this, one Salesforce, one this. Both the pictures are side by side. Go and see how can I put side by side with CSS. Clear, everyone? Yes.
Sir,
Anybody has any questions?
for hyperlinks, what are for hyperlink, using hyperlink?
Search. Everything spoon feeding cannot be done. Now you go and search. Some small basic things you guys search. How can I do a hyperlink? Right? Place your effort. I showed you the 80 or 90% of it. Checkbox. See how to put it. Input type. Lightning input. Type equals to checkbox. It will give a checkbox. Forgot password, hyperlink. Customer domain, hyperlink. 14 saved, hyperlink. Not a customer, text. Try for free, a button. Copyright, text. Privacy, hyperlink. The other side, image. Username, password, lightning input. Login, lightning button. This whole page is created using lightning only, guys. Right? Similarly, I'll give you one more homework. Two homeworks are in you. Next. Simple interest calculator. HDFC Bank. HDFC Bank. I want the logo to be here. HDFC Bank logo. See, somebody said formatted URL. Before you could even search, somebody already searched and gave you. So do your self search. Everything is not spoon feeding. Okay. HDFC Bank logo. Images. Right. I click on a logo. Copy. Come to my paint. Paste. Oh man, it's too big. What I'm doing. Control C, Control V. Here we go. right? Let me make it small. I want like this. Like this I want, right? Investment return calculator. You have to design a Lightning component like this, investment design calculator, right? Enter your name. Right? Enter the amount you want to invest. Enter the investment amount. Next. Enter the year, the number of years of investment years. Next. Enter the rate of interest. I'm not giving you easy homework. Wait, you're thinking that you'll have a easy homework, then you're wrong. Name here. I want a slider. I want a slider. Where you can drag and drop. 1 lakh. 1 lakh. 50 lakhs. I want a slider like this, where you can drag and drop. I want a slider. Rate of interest, 3% or 2% to 9% or 10% is the highest. I want a slider here. If you slide here, it should say 6.2. 6.2%. You have selected 6.2%. Then I want a button. Calculate. Calculate. I want a button. Right? The interest. Accumulated is the total maturity amount. Amount is, here it should give me the value. Like this. This is what I want, guys. Take a pick. Life is not that easy. Don't think that everything is so simple in life. Investment calculator, like this I want. Where a user will enter the data. Name, Rupam. Amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For how many years? Here, 2 years, let's say that. Or, okay, the amount is 2 lakhs. Oh, the investment, not in lakhs. What is that? It should be Y, not L, guys. Okay, 2 years, 2Y, not L. 2 years. It shouldn't be L here. It should be Y. It should be Y. 2 years. It should be Y. Y. 2 years. So 6,200, 6,200. So 12,400. At the end of the year, 12,400 has to come. Here, 1,12,400 is the maturity amount. This is when I hit calculate button. This is what has to come. I want this. Let me see how you do it. Right? I want this. A slider where you can drag and drop. Rupam, where is that? That component that is available, guys. I'm overwriting this now. Yes, it is available. Go to Google. Don't get surprised saying that Rupam is giving something which we don't know. No, definitely. Right? Lightning component references are there in the library. Remember that I cannot go through each and every component. Otherwise, we will not be able to complete the syllabus even in 6 months. Certain things you have to find by yourself. Lightning. What do you want? Bar. Slide bar. Slide bar. Slide bar. See? Till path is there. You know path? Whenever you want a path, right? Path means in opportunity you see, path comes in, here is the path, right? You'll have a slide bar, see slider. Here, this is the what I asked you to take. See, ding, this is what I'm telling you to do. Example is given here, see. Same thing. Now you know from where you to take. I gave you simple lightning slider. Label equals to year of investment. Declare an attribute. Default value. If it's 0 to 100, say v.val. See, you can go ahead and you can give a minimum. Don't think that I gave you something unknown. Minimum 0. Maximum, right? Minimum is there. What is the maximum? See, size. The size value of the input range. You can give. For 1 minute. Just give me a minute, guys. Got it, guys? Anybody has a confusion? Lightning slider. That's exactly what I gave you. Simple to use. I could have did in the class, but I'm giving it to you. One line. Lightning slider. If you use it, automatically you'll get a slider. Where? Here I'm using lightning slider. Value equals to, for the moment, v.val I'm not giving, but I have to give somewhere. V dot, I will say control Z. V dot employee ID. Integer, no? So I'm taking it. Control S. See, now in my page also I'll get a slider. Refresh. I gave you quite simple homework, even though I told you it's a complex. Now you see, you're getting slider. And can you see in the employee code, the number is changing as I drag? See, employee code value is 87. Same homework I gave you now. As you drag, put a text box there, show the number. If you don't show the number also, not a problem. Now you know how to calculate. Everyone clear with the homework? Yes. Everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Guys, do
Yes.
this all.
Yes,
These
okay.
will give you a confidence. This will give you confidence. Right? This will definitely give you a confidence to prepare some. Sure, I don't. Wait, just give me a second here, guys. 300. Much done, Vicky. 20, 30. কত হয়েছে? $20, $30, $40. 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 কুড়ি টাকা কম। আচ্ছা, perfect. Shall we move, guys? Are we done with CSS, placing images, colors, sliders? Right? Please explore it out. Please explore out. In between, every week we will have one every week. I'm thinking to start, a 15-20 minutes to give you some innovative designs. Next week we will see, right, how to go ahead and do this. Now only I'm giving you, right, not the sample. www.flipkart.com. If I go there, how to have the moving pictures. Now when I go to the Flipkart website, you see that only on Flipkart Vivo V23 series coming up, right? And actually this will automatically move. Second, like this Xiaomi, right? Cleaning essentials. See, this has to automatically move. Mattress. See, automatically. I'm not doing anything. How can I do that, Rupam? These type of moving pictures, right? Even though these are extra. See, our main focus is not these all cosmetic. Our main focus is to learn the controller, the JavaScript program. But every week from this patch onwards, I've decided to give you some innovative things that you can do on your Lightning page. So just somebody has to remind me next week. Hey, Rupam, you said that you'll show us this, Flipkart images and as soon as I click on it, it should open another component, right? The way today I gave you slider. 1 week we will do path. We will do path also. Path. We will do a lot of different things. Good, everyone. We'll spend 15 minutes on cosmetic also, right? When I say cosmetic, it means the design, the layout, and everything, right? This is how we will take the class from this patch onwards. I'm introducing these new things, innovative, so that in real time you guys get fully sufficient saying that yes, I know how to do Lightning interactive pages I can create. So we'll start with a slider today. Do this slider one. Now, anybody has any questions before I move now? Next. Anyone? Any questions?
No questions, sir.
Okay, going to everybody is able to understand whatever is happening here. Yes, everyone.
Yes, Rupam.
Right, anyone who feels that he is not able to understand how to apply colors, how to apply style, how to go ahead and get such pages, such designing components, right? Everyone clear? Right, how I'm using the colors, images, because now every component you can apply these, even though I'll not be doing it. But if you want, you can apply it for every component. You can apply these colors, styles, designs, whatever you want. Perfect. Now, the next thing that we are going to do is that we are going to learn how to declare an SObject data type in Salesforce Lightning. SObject data type. I'm closing all this. File, new, Lightning component. LC underscore today's date 0201 underscore example2 underscore SObject data type. SObject. How to declare SObject data type, right? So I will say aura attribute name equals to ACC. Type equals to account. Type equals to account. Now I will create a lightning card, LIGHTNING, lightning card. Right, I will say label or title equals to ACCOUNT account. Icon name equals to STND, standard ACCOUNT account. I will say lightning input. Label equals to account name. Value, no caps. Value equals to ACO exclamation V dot ACC is the attribute. Dot name. ACC is the attribute. ACC dot name. Like this, I will have a couple of more fields here. Account, phone. Account, fax. Account, industry. Remember that it's case sensitive. Phone, you cannot write small p. Fax, industry, I capital. See, Control S. Do you think it'll work? How many of you are confident it'll work?
We have to give
By
a
raising,
attribute.
this question, I raised a doubt in your mind. Actually, it will not work. Control C, I say LA. Right? I'm creating an application. I click on submit. I close the description. I call my component. C colon, my component. Extends. Force, SLDS, Control S. I click on preview. Absolutely no error at all. The data will come. I'll be able to see name, account phone. But as soon as I enter a data, it will give error. R, I got an error. Sorry for the interruption. U, immediately error. Any field you type, 1, error. Fax number, 4, error. Industry, BANKING, banking, error. See, cannot read property of null. Cannot read property of null. Why? You declared an attribute, but did you initialize it? You know that SObject data type requires initialization. Account ACC equals to new account, right? If you go here, ACCOUNT account A. Okay, here I have taken ACC. Account ACC. Can you directly start saying ACC.name equals to fax, ACC.name equals to Rupam Tech? Can you do this? Can you do this? ACC.fax, ACC.phone, phone equals to 22222. Can you do this? Execute. See what I got error. See here also I got it. Null object. See there also same error. Null. You cannot. You have to go here to initialize. You have to say new account. Account equals to new account. Like this you have to initialize. Now if you execute, there'll be no error. But where did you initialize here? Here. You declared an attribute. To initialize, you have to say default. Default equals to. Remember that. This is how you initialize. This is in a curly bracket. You will say SO capital OBJECT. SObject type T capital. a subject type in a JSON format, you'll say account. This is called initialization. This is called initialization. You don't initialize in the controller because controller is called when you click the button. You initialize in the component itself. How? By using this a subject type :account controllers. Now next time when you go, invalid default spelling is wrong. DEFAULT controllers. Now there is no error. Next time when you enter the data, there'll be no error at all. Enter. Refresh the component. Now I say RUPM Rupam taxi. Did I got any error? Phone equals to 6767. Fax equals to 8989. Industry equals to PA and Rupam. I want a drop down here. We'll do it slowly. See? See? This is the way you capture an SObject data type. SObject data type. SObject data type. Perfect, guys. Shall we go ahead and now go a little bit in depth? Right? Let's go. How to save this to the database? How to save this to the database? Keep watching. It will start bouncing now. Right? Now I'm getting to the little bit of hard programming. Right? So first, let's go ahead and see how can I use a server-side controller to save this data. There are multiple ways to save the data to the database. I told you I don't need Apex. Rupam, can you connect Lightning to Apex? Let me show you how to connect Lightning to Apex. Right? File, new, Apex class, CL underscore 0201 underscore example 2 underscore create ACCOUNT. Class name is create account. Now I'm showing you how to go ahead and connect an Apex class to a Lightning page, which is 25%. We don't need Apex class. We don't need Apex class, right? But in case if you need, then how to connect is a question. Now I'm creating an Apex class here, right? Whenever you are creating an Apex class, remember that Lightning uses only static. Only static class, static method can be used in Lightning. The method has to be static. The method has to be non-void with a return type, right? The method has to be Aura enabled. Public, static, right? What is that? What do you want? String, string, create account. Method name is create ACC. There we go. Create ACC. Create ACC. Method name is create ACC. Right? Create ACC. What I'm going to do here in this, I will say string nm, comma string, string ph, comma string, string, string fx, comma string, string indst. Now here I will set string result result. I'm declaring a variable. Wait, you'll understand. Try. I'm writing Apex class, which I've been doing in your Monday to Friday class. Catch. I'm writing a try-catch statement. Exception E. Remember that because it's a non-void class, return type has to be there. I said string, so it's expecting in back. In return, it is expecting a string. You give any string, you say return hi, it'll keep quiet. See, I will say return hi, R-E-T-U-R, and return what? Return hi. Immediately the errors will be gone because finally it is expecting a string. This method, error is gone. Return hi, right? Try what? ACCOUNT account A equals to new account. A dot name. A dot name is equals to whatever is passed here in NM, which will come from Lightning. This NM will come from where? It will come from Lightning. This NM can come from Visual Force page. This NM can come from another class. This NM can come from, integration. Class can be called from any location. Next, A dot phone equals to ph. Whatever the data that will come to ph from the, whenever I call this method, to this method I will pass this variable. Those variables will be now mapped. A dot facts is equals to fx. A dot industry is equals to indst. See, finally insert A. If the insertion is successful, then I will, this is my message actually. You remember MSG? Okay, let's take MSG. In the class I've been taking MSG, string MSG. MSG equals to, message equals to ACCOUNT account, right? Message equals to, right? Message equals to, what I will say, right? I will say, right? Account CREATED, created SUCCESSFULLY with ACCOUNT account ID plus A dot ID over. If it fails, message equals to ACCOUNT account creation failed with error plus E dot get message. Here is error message. See, Control S. Finally, return what? Not return hi, return message. Because in the message, you have success or failure. Return message. This is the programming that I've been doing in your regular class from Monday to Friday. This is the programming we have been doing Monday to Friday. The only difference is now, whenever you want to call from a Lightning component, you have to use @aura enabled. That's the difference. The only difference between your Monday to Friday class and a Lightning class is this line number 3. During Monday to Friday class, I didn't told you that there is an annotation, right? Obviously, evening batch 119 will be thinking, what is annotation? Right? 119 will be thinking, what is annotation? We'll come to that topic. It's a symbol through which, it's a marking through which force.com platform understand the purpose. For example, when GHMC comes to your house for, Aadhaar card survey, on the door, they put a sticker and they go. On the in front of the gate, they will write a number and they will go. What is that? A marking is done. Ali Baba Chalis Chor, Arabian Night story. There was a marking in front of every door to identify. Then immediately with an intelligence, they change the mark and every door has the same marking. Here also marking. This is a marking. Marking through which Salesforce will understand that this particular method should be called or can be called by lightning. It's a marking, aura enabled. We call this marking as annotation. Over. My server-side controller, my Apex class is over. Now I have to call this class in Lightning. How can I do that? Keep observing. I come to the object. You have entered name, fax, phone, industry. Now I will say Lightning button. Lightning button. Label equals to save. On click. Call exclamation C dot save me. My designing part is over. Simple designing I did, guys. No rocket designing, simple designing. Now I double click on save me. I go to the controller. I change the name to save me. Keep watching. First of all, whatever the data that you have entered called name, phone, fax, it's stored in ACC. Okay. Okay. Perfect. Then I don't need mapping, man. Okay. And I'm changing this a little bit if you don't mind, right? For the moment, I'm not taking a subject data type. Let me take, I'm commenting it. This is how you comment, right? Actually, let me comment the whole piece. This whole piece is commented, guys. Okay, as of now. Let me show you in a fresh, right? Aura, ATTRIBUT attribute. I'm creating from zero again. Name equals to ACC name. Type equals to string. Now I'll create 4 attributes. I will say ACC phone, ACC fax, ACC industry. Right? LIGHT. Lightning card. Title. ACC OUNT account. ICN icon. Icon name. STNDARD. Standard colon account. Right? LIGHT. Lightning INPUT. Lightning input. Label equals to ACC OUNT account name. Right? Value equals to. Right? What is that? Whatever you enter here, it will go to this value. Control C, Control V, Control V, Control V. Account name, account phone, account fax, account industry. So name, right? Phone will go to the phone. Fax, I created an attribute, will go to the fax. Account industry will go to the industry. Next, let me take this button, Control C. Ignore the top one. Just see the one which is in green, not in the brown. So I created 4 attributes. I created a lightning card. I created 4 inputs. All the inputs I linked to the attributes. 4 attribute, 4 I've linked. One button, save me. Whenever you click the button, immediately system is calling save me. Now, first get the data from the component. Var nm equals to component component.get. Whatever the data that was entered in the attribute, v dot. What is the attribute name? Attribute name was ACC name. Whatever the data that was entered in attribute ACC name will be stored in nm. Control C, V, V, V. Next, whatever the data you capture in account phone, I'm bringing inside the controller and I'm storing in PH. Whatever the data that you have captured in the input called account fax, which got assigned to a variable called as ACC fax, that I'm bringing inside the controller as FX. Whatever the data that you entered in the page that got assigned to ACC industry, a attribute called ACC, a variable called ACC industry created. Now I'm saying component.get. Go to the component, get ACC industry, store in IND. These are the 4 variables. All the 4 data that you entered in the component is now inside the controller. Now it is a time for me to call the Apex class. It's not that easy to call Apex class. It's not that easy to call Apex class. Step 0. Step 0. Get the data, get the required data from the component. Get the required data from the component. So these are the required data which I got from the component. Till here it's all good. Now, step 1. Step 1. Step 1. Right. Step 1. What is that? Call the method. Call the method. Call the server side controller, nothing but your Apex. Call the server side controller method. How do you call it? Var. Give any name. In real time, mostly we use action. You can give var Rupam. You can give var Ravi. You can give var, right, Tokyo. You can give anything. Var action is equals to, right? First thing that you have to go and do is that whatever the class that you created, Control C, go to the component, and here in the component you say controller equals to the class name. First, go to the component the way in the Visualforce page on the top Apex page, controller equals to class name. Same thing here. Apex component, controller equals to the class name. Now come here. You can't access in Visualforce. You can directly access. Here you can't. You have to get the method. How to get the method? Var component dot get. Component dot get. Get what? Get C dot, no colon. C dot what? The method name. Where is the class? Here is the class. Where is the method name? Create ACC is the method. Method name is create ACC. Copy that here. You got the method. Step 2. Step 2. Whenever you're calling the method, you have to pass the parameter. Pass the parameters. Pass the parameters. Here, my method is called action. So I'll say action dot set params is the command. The command is set params. Variable name dot set params. You have to set in a JSON format. Key value, key value, key nm, key nm, value here also nm. Rupam, confusing. So I will say C, I'm adding C in front of you. Component name, component phone, component. So here it should be CNM. CNM, right? It shouldn't be like this, right? Here, name NM. Here there are four variables I declared. Instance variable. First variable is NM. Copy it. Come here. NM. Colon. Here what is? Map it with the component variable that we got inside the controller. Inside the controller, it is called CNM. Next, key value. Where is the key? In the class, it is ph. ph. Here, cph, comma, key. In the class, we have a attribute, we have a variable called fx. fx. Here, it is cfx, comma. In the class, we have indst. That I will say cind. Over. This is how you map set params. Once the set param is done, step 3. Step 3. What is step 3, Rupam? Step 3. Invoke or call back the method. How to do that? My method is now action. Action dot set callback. Action dot set callback. Inside this, you have to say this, comma function. In the function, declare a variable, any variable. Mostly we use response. You can give your name also. All the dark blue are the variables. You can give any name. Response. The last step, step 4. Last step, enqueue the action. Enqueue the method. Enqueue means execute. Execute the method. How to execute the method? The command is, my method is called action. Action dot, no, sorry, no, $A dot ENQUEUEACTION. Enqueue action. What is the name of the action? The name of the action is action. This is how you connect a Lightning component to an Apex class. As you're doing for the first time, you might be confused. You might be thinking, what's Rupam is writing? Oh man. See how it is different from your Apex programming? That is the reason it's a full-fledged separate course. There is no similarity what you're learning from Monday to Friday versus today. Whatever you have been learning from Monday to Friday, it is here. Apex programming. Apex try-catch method. That is Monday to Friday class. That Monday to Friday class, now I'm calling on Sunday's class. This is how you call. That is the reason going forward, you'll see that here we will write a lot of program. Why I'm charging separate? Because it's completely different from your Apex program. Hardly you'll find any similarity. Otherwise, it's completely unique. I'm teaching you a separate programming language now. Rupam, what is the sequence? What is this enqueue action? What is this callback? What is the set param? No questions. Today's class, no questions. This is the way we write. Right? Janagana Mana. Whether you know the meaning, you don't know the meaning, but you have to by heart the national anthem. Most of you doesn't even know the meaning of our national anthem. I give you guarantee. 80% of the class doesn't even know our national anthem song meaning. Neither it looks like in English, neither the song looks like Hindi. I don't know in which language the song is written. Nobody even knows this in our class. Janagana Mana is in Sanskrit? No. Is in Hindi? No. Nobody knows, but we all know our national anthem. Janamana Dikinayak Jaye Bharat Bhagya Vidhata. You start singing, but you don't know the meaning. You don't know in which language it is written. Right? Go and find it out. By the way, same way, as of now, you don't know what is a set callback, what is set param, what is enqueue action. Let it be. This is the way it's written. Whenever you want to contact a server-side controller, this is how you write. Program is not yet over. Don't think that it's done. There are so many things inside it. I say Control S. Now I go ahead and I refresh my component here. Press enter. Right? What is that? You might have refresh, right? What failed, provider description not supported, page error. Refresh. Let's see. Did I get the same error or not? Close it. I come to my right. Let us check whether did I made any mistake anywhere. Controller, CONTROLLER. What is that? Apex Aura component controller. PRO controller spelling is right, equals to class name. Perfect. Perfect.
The value.
Aura. Sorry.
V dot.
The values are, we didn't change it. No. V dot. See, nobody has pointed me out that. V dot. V dot. V dot. All the attributes has to be with a V. They're referred as a V. Now I come to my app. I click on update my app. There we go. I shouldn't be having error. Now I enter the name. What is that? LIGHT Lightning Technology. Phone number 22222. Fax number 66666. Industry bank. I click save. Did account got created? Yes. I just click save. Go ahead and check. App manager. View all. Sales. Account. I should be able to see a new account called as Lightning Technology. It will be here. See? Lightning Technology got created. It created. See? Lightning Technology. This is what I entered. Phone number 222. You can see phone number 222. Lightning Technology. It got created. I changed the name. I say Infosys. Infosys. Phone number 565656. Save. Go ahead and come and see. One account called Infosys will get created here. See, Infosys 56565656. But in my page, I didn't have any response. I don't even know whether the account got created or not, because you didn't write a response program. If you don't write why the system will show a response, you just written a saving program, so it did that. It did its job. What it did, as soon as you click the button, you fill the data. Yes. As soon as you fill the data got assigned to this attribute. The data got assigned to these attributes. As soon as you hit the save button, immediately the controller was called. Save me was called. Immediately, all the data from the component attribute was now transferred to the controller. In controller, they are called CNM, CPH, CFX, CID. Then you called the server side method, the Apex method. On the method, there are variables. 4 variables are there. All the 4 variables you passed. This step is not required actually. As of now, Rupam, what is the purpose of this? It's doing nothing. Even if I remove it, no issue at all. Finally, you're executing the method. You call the method, you map the method. Now you say execute. Something like, you clicking that execute button, right? When you do and finally you click the execute button, here is the execute button. This is equal to an execute button, right? What do? Here also you say name equals this, then you say insert, insert, insert ACC. Then you click execute button. The same thing is work is done by the line number 21. It's executing it. Execute, enqueue, execute. Here only calling, here only mapping. This, what is the work of this? As of now, there is no work of this. I click on save. See, I've disabled it. Still the things will work. I disable the step 3. Name equals to, right, Wipro. I click on save. Go ahead and check when Wipro got created. When Wipro got created. See, my step 3 was completely disabled. It's waste. Step 3 was waste. Rupam, what is the step 3? Okay, I understood that step 1 is calling the method. Step 2 is, you're mapping the variables that you declared in the method. You're mapping with the data or the values, right? Step 4, I understood that, it's executed. Execute button. It's an execute. Go ahead and run. What is the step 3? Step 3 is callback. Callback means get the response. Now we will enable it. Right? You remember that whenever you call this method will return a string because it's a non-void method. It's return type. It has a return. Return is what? Message. What is a message? Account created successfully. Account creation failed. FAILLAD. Account creation failed with the following error. 1 L is extra, so that's okay. Account. So it will return either a success message or a fail message. How can I read this message? That message reading is done in step 3 called as callback. Where you write here. By the way, copy the structure. I'm giving the structure to everyone. Control C. This is the basic structure. Don't worry, I will write at least about 5 to 6 times this program. If you're able to understand 30%, 20%, that's enough for me. You don't need to understand these steps. What is the sequence of the step? How it's getting executed? Will discuss. Today we don't have a time to do all these things. Today we are just learning a simple Janaganamana song. Meaning, language, all these things I'll teach you in the next class. Right? Now, you will write the program inside this bracket, where my cursor is blinking at this moment, in a green bracket. At line number 18, there is a function. Inside the function, you'll write the program. Here we go. Inside this, you'll write the program. Here, I'll write the program now. I will say var state. I want to see, first bring the state, success or fail, whether Lightning is able to contact Apex successfully or not. That is what I'm trying to understand. Var state equals to, my method is, all these things will be stored in this variable called response. Response dot get state. Get state is a keyword. The work of get state is to bring the state. Now I will say if state is equals to success. Suppose yes, the status is success. That means Lightning component is successfully able to communicate with the Apex controller. Apex controller was able to give the data successfully to Lightning controller. Then the status will be success, both to and fro. When the handshake is succeeded, then you'll get a status success. I'm checking whether the handshake was succeeded or not. Yes. What is a handshake? To and fro. You gave the data. What data we gave? We gave this. To the name we gave from Lightning CNM. From phone we gave to the phone we gave CPH. To the fax of the server-side controller we gave the data captured in the Lightning. Industry in the server-side controller we gave the data that we captured in the Lightning component. We gave it. Now Apex class also will give you something back in return. What was that? Message. So is it the handshake was successful? Yes. Both were able to greet each other. That is the state. If state is success, then I will read the value. Where result equals to, where any variable result equals to, right? All these things will be stored in the response. Response dot get return value. Get return value is a function. Get state, get return value. Get return value will, whatever the value that was returned by the server-side controller, I'm getting and I'm storing in result. Now I will say alert. Alert. Show the result on the screen. See, whatever the result I got, now I'm displaying on the screen in the Lightning. Control S. Whatever the result I got, now I'm displaying that result in the screen. Control S. Next time when you refresh, this time you'll get a message. For example, I'm refreshing it. I'm creating an account called as Dell. I hit save. Immediately I'll get account created successfully with account ID. This. See. From where did I got this message? From the server-side controller. From the Apex class I got this message. From the Apex side I got the message. Suppose I don't give anything. I don't give the name. Let's take an example. I give the phone number. I give the fax number. I say energy. I don't give the name. I hit save. Immediately I get an error. Account creation failed with the required name missing. From where it got? In the server-side controller, you have a try-catch statement. Catch caught it. And that is what account creation failed with error. See, F-A-I-L-L-E-D, filled. My spelling is wrong. Here also my spelling is wrong. See, filled. Account creation filled with error. So that means whatever the message that has been returned, I can read like this. I can read like this. Guys, able to understand 15%, 20%, 30%, how it's working?
Yes, Rupam.
What is the execution pattern? How it is executing? Can you tell us the flow? Okay, that's all later. Now, at least the steps are clear. I told you we are in the middle level of programming. We will come to the toast message, Praveen, later. I will show the toast message also. Don't worry. When time comes, I will show you toast message. I will show you everything. Now it is not the time to get the toast message.
Rupam, why first method is not working? You commented right in component.
Which one? That is because in the controller, have I taken SObject data type? No, I have taken string, string, string. That is the reason I commented it. Because this is an SObject data type. Here, see that? ACC.name, ACC.phone. What is ACC? ACC is an SObject account data type. Here, what are these? String, string, string. These are primitive data type. I created it primitive. In the controller, it's primitive. Here it's primitive. I didn't said ACC OU account A. Then I'd have gone with the first one, which I commented, which I'll do later. Next class I'll do. Today's class with a primitive data type. Today's class with a primitive data type.
Okay.
Clear?
Yeah.
Next class we'll do the same thing, but next class we will do with a primitive data type.
So instead of JavaScript, we'll call Apex class like this.
Yes, yes. Whenever you're calling a JavaScript, you're calling an Apex class like this. This is the only way you can call it.
Okay.
Whatever Apex class you want to call, this is the way you have to call. To be open and frank, that's it. This is the only thing that you have to learn. Remaining all class of Apex class we are doing in Monday to Friday class. These are Monday to Friday programming. Whatever you do Monday to Friday programming, whenever you want to call in Lightning component, you have to use these 4 steps to call it. See, I don't need Apex in my class. Very frankly, I don't need Apex in my class. But I need Apex knowledge, because you should know how to create what is this try catch, what is try catch, what is this void, what is the return. So people coming without an Apex will be lost. What is static? They don't know. It's a fixed memory. What is a void? What is a non-void? This is a non-void. Return type is not null. Here the return type is required. What is try catch? What is insert? It's a DML. These all basics you have to learn in the Apex class. That is the reason you need Apex. Otherwise, very frankly, for Lightning class, I don't need Apex. I don't need Apex at all.
How to write in JavaScript, Rupam? Then
we'll come there. No, wait. Step by step. Let's say that we don't know Apex. Then how to do it from Java? Yes, I don't need to call a server-side controller. I don't need to pass the parameters. I don't need to execute it. We can do it. LDS, Lightning Data Service. There's a technology in Lightning called LDS. Through LDS, to force record data, we will directly create. Without writing server-side controller, I can create an account. I can create a contact. I can create a passenger directly from Lightning to database. No Apex class in between. Currently, I'm capturing the data in Lightning. I'm passing it to the Java controller. Java controller is calling Apex controller. To the Apex controller, we are passing the data. So here, Java controller is doing nothing, just calling the Apex class and passing the data. Remaining everything the Apex class is doing. It is only initializing the count, it is mapping, it is inserting, and then it is returning the message. Again, the Java class is reading the message and displaying on the screen. So here, Java class is doing nothing, just handing over the data to the Apex class. But very soon, right, we will directly, no Apex class, directly Java class will contact the database and will dump the data. We don't need Apex. Only in certain cases like batch Apex, which I can't execute from here because batch Apex is a concept of Salesforce. It's not a Java concept, right? In such case only, I will go ahead and I will use Apex class. So it doesn't mean that Apex class is not required, right? Whenever you're using batch Apex, OF119 doesn't know what is batch Apex, so leave it. Right, batch Apex, schedule Apex. If you want to call it from Lightning, I cannot be executed from Lightning because batch Apex, schedule Apex, right? These are all Apex platform. They are Salesforce specific. They are not universally available to everyone. Java is a universal language, JavaScript. So this is not there in JavaScript. Whichever is not there in JavaScript, that we will execute through Apex. Saving database, it's available in JavaScript, right? Like JavaScript pages are there, which save data to the database directly. So why can't I save the data to the database directly? Why should I go with an Apex class? So things which are available in, right, JavaScript, we will do it from here. Only for any type of, right, asynchronous processes, any type of API, then only we are dependent on Apex class, or else everything you have in the Lightning controller itself. Clear? Clear?
Yes,
Yes,
okay.
Rupa.
Right? Don't worry, things will get clear more. I will take you to the more clarity, right? I'm telling you, beyond your expectation, this class will go on. If you're thinking that, right, whatever the amount you're paying, you'll see it is worth that what you'll be learning. Right? And you'll be learning new things. Your Saturday, Sunday class will be completely different classes compared to your Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday will be a different class. This will be a different class. No similarity. We'll be two different tracks in two different directions. The train will run. Right? So that's it for today. I will stop here. Next Saturday. Yeah, I'll give you the screenshot time. Next Saturday, we'll be again meeting at 8:30. Sunday,
Sir,
9:30.
tomorrow do we have the project class?
Yes, we do. And you will get the link by today evening.
Okay.
Right? OF119. Remember that morning, 10 o'clock, you have your project class. So don't skip the project class on the first day. OF119. You will get the link by today evening. All the links will be there in your email by today evening. Project session.
Same time, right?
Sorry?
Daily same time or any time change?
Daily morning, right? 8:30, you'll have a project session. For the next 13 days, daily morning 8:30, you'll have a project session. 5 o'clock batch will continue their 5 o'clock time as usual. So you have to attend twice.
For
Morning?
OF1, you said 10 o'clock, right?
Sorry, not 10 o'clock. I'm making mistakes. It's 8:30, not 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, there is a OF122 batch or OF121 batch. It's not 10 o'clock, 8:30. My mistake. Your project class would be on 8:30 a.m. every day. 8:30 a.m. Okay? Perfect.
Okay.
So thank you guys. Have a nice and wonderful day. Let's meet next Saturday in the lightning class. All the lightning. Next Saturday lightning class at morning 8:30. Sunday 9:30. Saturday 8:30. Right? Project class 8:30 a.m. Monday to Friday. Right? OF119. You will attend the project class in the morning 8:30, as well as you'll be attending the class in the evening 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Your Apex class continues as it is. So that means for the next 15 days, you will have three classes. Lightning class during the weekend, regular class during your 5 p.m., project class during the morning. Right? Crystal clear. Thank you. Have a nice and wonderful day. Bye-bye, guys. Take care.
Yeah, bye, Rupa.